Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. At the beginning of February, I delivered a presentation for parents, caregivers, and anyone who works with teens about the topic of understanding the teen brain. In that session, I shared practical tips and simple strategies that you can start using immediately. I received very positive feedback and I'm truly grateful for that. You can actually see some of the feedback on my Instagram at Talk Tips with Melvina. However, many people contacted me and said, Melvina, I couldn't attend, I was busy, or the timing didn't work for me. So I decided to do something about it. I am going to share all the strategies here on my YouTube channel in parts. So if you missed the presentation, the series is for you. Let's get started. Now that we've set the context, let's move into our first topic. There are many parts of the brain, of course, but as parents, caregivers, or anyone who works with teens, there are three essential parts you need to understand. The first part is the prefrontal cortex, the CEO of the brain. The second part is the amygdala, the brain's alarm system. And the third part is the dopamine reward system. In this section, in this part, we're going to focus on the prefrontal cortex. Now, the prefrontal cortex is responsible for thinking ahead, managing impulses, solving problems, making decisions. These are skills that adults can usually do well. Research shows that this part of the brain is not yet fully developed until around the age of 25. So during the teenage years, it's still under construction. And that explains a lot their difficulty with managing time, interrupting, forgetting things, procrastinating. It's not always attitude, it's development. So, what should we do as parents or caregivers? Very simple. Plan together. Not for them, not instead of them, but with them. And how we do that? Let's look at some practical strategies. Now that we understand the prefrontal cortex and why it's still under construction in teens, let's look at 5 practical strategies that parents and caregivers can use to work with this part of the brain and practice planning together with teens. Strategy number 1: be clear, calm, and structured. Avoid repeating instructions too much because it can overwhelm them. Give structure to their work. For example, you can say something like, let's do 20 to 25 minutes of schoolwork, then we'll take a short break. Strategy number 2: break work into realistic, manageable chunks. This reduces the mental load. Start small, just the first 2 questions, or just the first paragraph of an essay. You can say something like, let's just start with these 2 questions and then we'll see how things will go. Strategy number 3: give limited choices to increase control. Teens like having control. For example, you can say something like, do you want to start with math or English? Let them choose when possible. They often like to start with the easier subject, which builds confidence. Strategy number 4: use external tools, not just willpower. Timers, planners, and reminders act as an extra brain. They help reduce overload and build independence. You can say something like, let's set a timer for 20 minutes and then we'll check our progress together. Strategy number 5: acknowledge effort and initiative, not just outcomes. Notice persistence and the act of starting. Praise their effort, not only the results. You can say something like, I noticed you got started right away. Great job. Keep going. We're doing really well. And that's it for part 1. Now you know about the prefrontal cortex. Let's plan together. In part 2, we'll dive into the amygdala and explore how to stay calm and manage emotions with teens. If you found this helpful, make sure you subscribe and stay tuned for part 2. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.